Hi guys, good to see you. I thought we're gonna chat a little bit about self-care mindset. I'm a big fan of Gabrielle Bernstein's early books. Like, she covers manifesting in her books a lot, and especially like she makes every January I like to participate a challenge in her app, which is so cool. And she now has an AI coaching app too. You can use that both for a month for $30, and it's super good start because I personally get a little bit more depressed in the darker and colder months. So I love participating with the beginning of January, the low after the Christmas celebrations, the back to life basically. And I love participating, and find lots of inspiration coming from her great questions as well as a short meditation. So if you're into meditation, it's already for you. And then she has you a little bit write out on the app. You don't even need your journal. A few just imaginatory questions as well as little reflection, and then definitely helps you visualize properly. And then, or you can always also use the coaching app, which is so fun. I did that this January, and she gave me so great mantras as well as inspiration, and I still have some on my phone. I made a little Canva collage with my favorite themes for the year, and then added her mantras on a spoken recording for me, and then I listened to it repetitively over and over all through January, and I still have it on my phone. And that's a great tool. Like, mindset is everything. And I think Gabrielle Bernstein is one of the authors who covers it best. She, like, one of her first influences from me was Adding More Ink to Your Life, which is her book. I think she wrote that 2010 or so. Like, it's quite a little while ago, but it's such a nice description how you can shift from a very rational lifestyle to a little bit more inspired spiritual lifestyle. So you start working with tools like meditation, with a little bit more movement, a little bit more joy, bringing that back, working with your inner child in a very free, fun, creative way, and doing more of what you love, and writing about it, dreaming about it, trying to manifest it, and all the great beginner tools is definitely covered with her book. I'm gonna link it below. I link her profile, and then I'm gonna write the book below, so in case you're interested, this is a good starter book. And it's just, that's what keeps me going too. It was one of the first influences because it was already in New Yorker bestseller at the time that I found it in my 20s. And then it was the basis with which I started accumulating more wisdom about the self-healing path. And then obviously I also started working with coaches and then therapy, and it was a long route, but I never regretted it. And it's really crucial to learn that your emotional state is here right now to inform you and let you know how you're doing. But there are a gazillion tools how you can work around it. You don't need to make the frustration gone, the stress gone, the grief gone, the anger gone, go. You don't know, you just give in, rest, ground, and see the emotion shift. And then you can also add more joy, which is what she calls more ing. That's how I understand it, like adding more joy to your everyday. In her book, she describes it like this. That's how she make that for her relatable. And your well-being becomes more serious as soon as you understand that it affects your whole capacity to perform in your life and to show up as who you are and not who you are minus everything that is too much or weakening. So you learn in every situation to rise a little bit higher from the downward spiral upwards towards your own joy. And then you align every month, every year, every step, you align a little bit more to your own dream path. That does take a little bit coaching. That's why I can recommend also Gabrielle Bernstein's coaching app, which is so great because she's so uplifting. She immediately gets in the app, it's very on point. What is the actual issue, like what do you need to work around, but not with like deep, long, icky, frustrating conversation, but you just clicks in your mind, you kind of get what it's all about, and then you can work around it. You can repeat a mantra in the morning, you can make little pictures to remember the focus of your own path for right now, and you will rise a little bit higher. You will not be buried and burned out and weighed down by life and your emotions and all the time you don't get to use for your own self. So that is a very important basis to know that this is available. And now we also have the great coaching apps, which I've not had in my 20s. I would have loved those because I sat there, I wrote so much, I tried a lot with the YouTube videos, but the app is directly answering to your requests, which is so helpful. And then I personally love, but there are other coaching apps that you can find, I don't know. I love Gabrielle Bernstein's one, because for me that is exactly what I like. It sparks joy. I, for example, I don't like skiing, but if I make myself in winter go out a little bit more and go ice skating, I have a good time. But I will not be bothered with getting 20 sessions of skiing in, which like does work for my mom. And this is a little difference that you kind of need to understand, because yeah, sometimes you are not mindful about it, you don't know. And like that, then I shift from I need to do more outside to I need to have a few beautiful connected moments in nature. And I know that my favorite kind of movement in the winter is definitely ice skating, because it's very beautiful and serene too in a way, and especially outdoors. And you need to, like, there are a few steps in your life. Health is important. Eat for your belly, not so much for your mood, but learn how your mood is balanced by hormones. That is important. Then get your movement in. Like, you don't need to be a regular runner or super like Ironman or whatever. Just regularly get your steps in, get your counts in. It's actually quite fun, and do that with the help of apps. Like, I learned to run regularly, like back in the days, with an app. They told me when to run and when to pause, and then it was so helpful bringing me on the road. And then you have this beautiful moment that you like kind of won against your bad mood, and also your body is shifting and your well-being will be shifting with more healthiness. Then also add nutritions like ashwagandha, and it's very calming, and other things that you can find everywhere in blogs, in Apothecary, or in great books. There are so many books, I cannot even start recommending them. And also, yeah, mindset, health, sports obviously part of health, but like food is also important. And then also connecting with crowds that treat you well. If you feel like you are a bad person, maybe look around in your environment, like who is surrounding you and why are they making you feel bad about yourself. So rise to your next level, being more picky with who is surrounding you. And work around self-worth is also super good for starters. So journal about it, read self-help books about it, get coaching for it, and definitely check out all the online apps that are available. I can just so much recommend it. Great fun starting on your path to more self-love mindset in your everyday. Thank you guys. Bye bye.